everyone, welcome to another video. Myself Pratheeksha, I'm from Red Team Group A. In our today's video, we are going to over-review the events that happened on a program which was conducted and organized by Kumari Ariviyal Perave for Young Scientist Program. This event was called as a Technology System Study in VOC Port, and this happened in Tuticorin. This event was conducted in 27/12/2022. In this event, we visited VOC Port in Tuticorin, where we learned about its technology and its system and how actually ships there work. It was such an interesting day, and we can know more about it on the upcoming video. Technology System Study in VOC Port at Tuticorin. It was conducted in 27/12/2022 by Kumari Ariviyal Perave for Young Scientist Program 2022-2023. We started our journey from Marthanam Kalachande bus stand at 5 o'clock in the morning to reach VOC Port in Tuticorin. After that, we reached the port in 10 a.m. after a 4-hour-long journey, and we were provided delicious breakfast by the management. After we completed our breakfast, we headed towards port control. Here, Mrs. Jayashree explained us about the importance of port control and how it monitors every ship that enters the port limit. Truly, it was an informative session for every young scientist. Once after we completed our visit to the port control, we young scientists got a chance to ride in a tugboat. We were also able to see its working mechanism while it helped the ship Vishwamalhar to move forward and tilt. We were also able to understand and discuss about the various demerits it has on ocean. We young scientists were also given an opportunity to give a book which was written by former young scientist to the pilot of the boat, Mr. Victor. Once after our ride in the tugboat was finished, we were able to visit another ship where we and other young scientists discussed about the demerits that ships have on our oceans. We were also able to take a lot of photos with Captain Benetton Singh. We also visited a third ship where we were able to see the navigation and control room of a ship. It was something very interesting for every young scientist. Even though we were not able to get more information about it, we really enjoyed our time there. And to be honest, our visit to these 3 ships were something very enjoyable and informative to all the young scientists, as we were able to know more about the working mechanism of a ship, and we were also able to ask a lot of questions to our coordinators. We were also able to understand the working mechanism and the propulsion system of a ship. After our visits to the 3 ships, we were provided lunch by the management, which was really nutritious for all of us, which got us ready for our upcoming sessions in the afternoon. Once after we had our lunch, we were asked to sit in our groups outside the canteen, and here it was time for feedback session. And in this session, not only all of us told feedback, but rather we were able to discuss the mistakes we are committing while telling our feedbacks. Mr. Vele, the organizer of Kumari Ariviyal Perave, also suggested us that whenever you start your feedback, always start with the topic given to you. The next session was by Dr. Tanya Sunil, the coordinator of Red Team. Her talk was based on microbial impact in marine transport. First, she started a talk with how many levels or layers are there in our ocean. Then she described each and every bacteria or microorganisms living in those levels. Then she described the impact it has on all marine transports, and truly it was an informative session for all the young scientists present there, and we gained a lot of knowledge which we never knew about before. Once after that, we all headed to Rabbit Forest. In this forest, we could see that this forest is a coral reef forest, and it actually has a house which is made out of coral reef. This forest was an island in the start, but for human needs, this island was attached to the mainland of India, and right now it's serving as a forest in the coast of India. All the information about this forest was given to us through Junu Blessel. He is actually a former young scientist, and currently he is a forest ranger in Tuticorin. He also did a talk for us explaining us the importance of forest rangers or IFS officers in the marine world and how much importance that we must give to our marine animals and how much danger they are in and how they are going to extinct too. He also discussed about the negative impacts that our harbor has on our marine animals and how much of our marine animals are going extinct due to this and how much we are using them for our own goods and exportings and business which was actually leading to its extinction. This session was something very necessary and interesting to all of us and we were really proud seeing one of the former young scientists explain about the knowledge he has on a topic which would truly interest all of us. And he actually thought of becoming a forest ranger after joining Young Scientists. This truly shows the impact young scientists has on their students. Also met Mr. Suresh Kumar, the Assistant Conservator of Forest Department. He gave us a beautiful introduction about the importance of IFS and how it is connected to the marine life. And I truly have to say, this session truly invoked something in me and other young scientists. We were able to know the importance of our marine life, which we really never thought about. This session was something that was very necessary for each and every young scientist to understand the importance of marine life. When we thought all of the sessions of the day were over, we had one last session by Mr. L. Stalin David. He is part of the fire department and he is a firefighter. His talk included the various classes of fire, that is Class A, Class B, Class C and Class D. He described about each one of them and he showed us methods and way in which each of these fire can be put off. For example, Class A, carbonized fire, can be put off by water, while Class B, liquid fire, can be put off through air dribble off. And this session was something very important for all of us. And it is important for everyone even though you're not a young scientist. And it is something that is mandatorily we must all know about. He also showed us real life situations or real life examples of how do we put the fire off. And it was something very interesting to watch and observe. So I truly want to thank Mr. David and the entire fire department for actually cooperating and letting us know and teaching us about the steps to save ourselves from any types of fire. And lastly, it was time to go home with a handful of memories. I hope everyone liked this video, and today I want to thank Mr. Velayan, the organizer of Kumari Arivial Perave, for actually giving us this opportunity, and I also want to thank KAP for providing us this opportunity. I also want to thank VOC Port and all of its staff members for cooperating and coordinating with Kumari Arivial Perave and providing each and every young scientist such a wonderful memory. I also want to thank all the general consultants and coordinators of each team for looking over and taking care of every student. And in the end, I would also like to thank Captain Manatan Singh for actually giving us and providing us this opportunity. Overall, I want to thank everyone who gave us this wonderful opportunity. Thank you, and I hope you liked our video. Please share and subscribe to our channel.